Hi everybody. My name's Tammy. I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel, From Gratitude to Greatness. Today I thought I'd tell you a few little strange or funny stories that I've had in my lifetime. Just memories, something to remember, something interesting and weird is one of them. And then a couple kind of funny ones. So thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe below. I'd really appreciate it. Click that bell so you know when I'm coming on with a video. So anyway, I'd be really grateful if you click that button. So years ago, gosh, I don't know how many years ago, when I was young, I was married to a man in Mexico. I lived in Mexico for 14 years, and my children were both born there, one in Mazatlan and one in Mexico City. Uh, anyway, I had a lot of experiences there, good and bad. But one thing, a story I want to tell you, is kind of weird and kind of funny. But so my husband and I, at the time, were having problems. Actually, most of my marriage was problems, but anyway, his mom and his sister decided that his ex-girlfriend's mother cast a spell on me, and that's why we were having problems, because she was known as a witch in Mexico City, and they believed that. I didn't know the woman, so I didn't know what to believe, but they said she probably cast a spell on me, and that I should go to a good witch. Anyway, so they put me in the car and took me to this good witch. So, I mean, really, as a psychic medium, I imagine, as what she was. She was a psychic for the president at the time, Carlos Salinas, and for my brother-in-law at the time. He went to her as well. Anyway, so I went to her. She had me lie down on the table, and I guess she was reading my energy. And she ended up telling me that this woman, this witch, had put a spell on me, and I needed to protect myself. So she had me do a few weird things. One was get a lime every day, a fresh lime every day, and put a cross on it, and then put it in the center of my bra, and just wear it around in my bra every day. And most of the limes in Mexico are the tiny ones. They ship the big ones to the US, so, but they have the tiny ones, so it wasn't too big. And then I had to put a different color thread in a pocket or on my body every day. Red, green, yellow, I don't remember, but I had to put the thread in my pocket. And then the big thing that I had to do was put coconuts outside of my bedroom, one on each side of the door, and the doors to the outside, the front and the back door, put a coconut on each side of those doors. So anyway, and that would protect the evil spirits from coming in to do whatever, to cause problems, do whatever they do. Anyway, I thought this was weird. So I did what the woman said. When I went home, I went to the market. I bought 6 coconuts, 2 for each door, put them outside, and then she had told me if any of them break or crack, I need to get new ones. So I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, how are they gonna do that? So anyway, in the morning I woke up and all of my coconuts had cracks and were broken, which if you've ever bought a coconut, they don't do that, and they're really hard to break open, at least for a non-professional. So anyway, I went to the market, I bought 6 more coconuts, put them outside of all the doors. The next morning, there they were, cracked open again. Not completely cracked open, but big cracks in them. So go to the market, buy more coconuts, and I do this every day till it stops. And I don't remember how long it went, not more than a week. But that's the strangest thing. I mean, who would think that all those coconuts would crack? I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. So anyway, that's my weird my weird story, my weird memory of one of my times in Mexico. Then I'm going to tell you a little story about my friend Debbie and I. Um, we went to Victoria on, I think it was called the Victoria Princess boat out of Seattle, and I went to Victoria. And we went to the wax museum there, and we decided, well, we're gonna climb over the ropes and we're gonna pretend we're wax figures. So we climbed over the little rope barriers and we were pretending we were kneeling with our hands in the prayer position next to other sculptures that were doing the same. I don't know who they were. And the alarms in the museum go off and we get caught and I don't know if we got kicked out all the way or we got to continue on, but anyway, that was just a funny little thing that we did. So I'm grateful for those memories. They're just something to remember, and even though it's a little thing, it makes us who we are. Once you add up all the memories, all the things that you've done in your life, so got to be grateful. Then I was thinking this morning of another story. Gosh, this was with my cousin Greg. We were up at his house, my ex-husband and I, we were up at his house, and it was really snowing hard, and we were drinking a few beers, and there was no more beers, so we couldn't really drive down. It was like way too snowy, and plus we've been drinking. But Greg said, well, come on, I'm gonna drive the I don't know, it's a backhoe. It's a machine with a bucket on it. I should know because my dad drove heavy equipment, but it was a cat or a load, some kind of machine. And anyways, so Greg was driving. God, it was nighttime. Greg was driving the machine, and my ex-husband Ugo and I got in the bucket, and we rode down to the local tavern and bought some beer down the mountain because it was they lived on the side of a mountain, and and then got the beer and then drove back up in the machine, riding in the bucket, drinking beers. Yeah, and we didn't get caught, fortunately. Could have got a big ticket there. But anyway, so that was a fun memory of being with my cousin Greg and doing something weird. Anyway, what kind of stories do you have? What kind of memories do you have that make you laugh and make you grateful? Even the weird things, It'd be great if someone commented one day. One day I will have some viewers. I've had a few comments, but it'd be nice if you could tell me your story, what you're grateful for, what kind of funny things happened in your life. Anyway, I'm grateful for all of you who watch, who take the time. I really appreciate it. And I'm grateful for this wonderful day and all the birds that you might be able to hear behind me. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.